back to another video. I'm glad you can be here. Today what I'd like to discuss and show you is how to determine your anorak size. Okay, we get a lot of phone calls. Some people are a little confused with our sizing chart, and I just want to clarify this and try to help you the best I can so that you can determine the proper size, the correct size of your wool anorak. Now, first and foremost, what we have to do is to determine your chest or the size of the anorak, the body size of the anorak, okay? So to determine that, what you need to do is take a tailor's tape, and it's one of these fabric tapes that you use to measure yourself when we're for measuring clothes and what have you. Do not go using a carpenter's tape that you put up at the side of your belt, because you're not going to get the right measurements, because it's not pliable as this one is. So first what we got to do is determine your chest size. What you got to do is basically strip down to a t-shirt or your bare chest. Take the tailor's tape, wrap it right around your nipple area, okay? Just below your armpits, okay? And swing that sucker around like that, okay? And this will determine your chest size. Now leave it a little bit loose, enough room to stick one of your fingers under there, okay? And you can have somebody else do it for you. It's going to be a lot easier than trying to do it yourself. So this guy here, he measures 40 inches at the chest, okay? So what he has to do, or somebody's going to have to do it for him because he's not that intelligent. He's a dummy. What do you want? You go to the chart and you choose the size that measures 8 to 10 inches greater at the chest area. Now remember, whatever numbers you see on our sizing chart, those are the actual measurements of the garment, okay? So you got to go to the chart, you choose an anorak. In this case here, that's 8 to 10 inches greater, so you got to go between 48 and 50 inch chest, okay? Now, the correct sleeve length, the proper sleeve length of a wool anorak should fall around your first thumb knuckle, not at your wrist, okay? Your first thumb knuckle. As far as the body is concerned, it's got to go below your crotch. So your vitals, front and back, have to be completely covered, or else you're going to freeze out, okay? Now to determine, to measure your arms, okay, the way you do it correctly, okay, you swing this sucker around here. You say something? Okay. Is you have somebody take your measurements, your arm measurements, okay? So what you're going to do, you're going to stand up straight and you're going to bring your arms out just a bit, okay? So that you can measure at an angle from the middle of the back of your neck, okay, up here, right down to your first thumb knuckle, which should be about here. That is the correct length of the sleeve of the anorak, where it should fall, okay? So then you take your measurement, go to our sizing chart and look at it, and if it's an inch, if it's about half an inch off, it's not a big deal. Now if your average height, 5'11", 6 foot, 5'9", 5'8", I wouldn't concern myself with the lengths, okay? Unless you have very, very long arms or very short arms, or a short or long trunk, okay? For the body length, the way we measure the body length, again, middle of the back of the neck, about here, and you got to measure right below your bum, okay? So it's got to go below your bum so that your vitals are all covered, front and back. And basically that'll determine your body length, your sleeve length, and the body size, being small, medium, large, extra large, yada, yada, whatever it is. We also have an option for a tall, okay, which will add 3 inches to your sleeves and to your body length if you're like 6'2", 6'3", and you need that extra length. Again, now that tall option is also available for somebody who's short, who needs less than 3 inches. So if you want us to shorten your anorak by, you know, a couple of inches at the sleeves and at the body length, then all you have to do is, again, choose that option and then go to our comments section when you're placing your order, just before you check out, there's a comment box, and tell us that, hey, I want my sleeves to fall and be finished at 30 inches, my body length at 31 inches, yada yada, whatever it is, and we'll choose it. We'll cut it according to your specs. Now, if you're choosing a woman's wool anorak, basically you got to do the same thing. You measure your chest, you go to the chart, and you go 8 to 10 inches greater. Now, the only difference is, for a woman, when you see the gradings on the woman's sizing chart, the way we measure the woman's sleeve is not from the middle of the back of the neck, okay? Because we add that extra 5 inches to the shoulder, okay? So for the women, the sleeve length is measured from the tip of the shoulder till the end of the sleeve. That's what the numbers represent, okay? And again, it has to fall around your first thumb knuckle, okay? Body length, the same thing. Middle of the back of the neck till the end of the anorak. So it's pretty simple. There's a detailed diagram on our sizing chart which will help you determine your size. And if you need any extra help, please don't be shy. Give us a shout. Boreal Mountain Anorak, info@borealmountainanorax.com, or you can call us at 450-667-4120. Now, last thing, if you choose to cover the wool anorak with an outer shell, the wind sheltering system, I suggest you either go with a Manic or an Arctic. And what you're going to do is you're going to go 2 sizes up from your wool size. So if your wool is a large, then you're going to have to go 2XL on a canvas, okay, for a comfortable fit. I think that wraps it up. If you need any more help, guys, please don't hesitate to call or email us, and we'll be here for you and help you out in any way. And again, don't forget, we do sizes, custom build, up to 7, 8X if need be. If you need that, we can do it for you. Thanks again for joining me. Have yourself a blessed day, and I'll see you all in the next vid. So long.